At exactly 2:16 a.m., under the cloak of darkness, a low hum pierced the silence above Brylivka, a small rail junction in occupied southern Ukraine. Moments later, the night was torn open. Fire, metal, and confusion. What seemed like an ordinary night ended in a spectacle of destruction that would ripple through Russian logistics and Ukrainian strategy alike. This was no spontaneous act of rebellion. It was the result of meticulous planning. Ukrainian reconnaissance teams had tracked Russian military supply convoys for weeks. Patterns emerged. Brylivka, a modest station, was quietly playing host to Russian fuel and ammunition transfers to the Kherson front. Target confirmed. A Russian military fuel train expected to arrive on the night of July 23. The order was given: strike while it's stationary, loaded, and most vulnerable. From a hidden launch point near the Dnipro River, 2 Ukrainian drones, modified long-range fixed wings, rose into the starless night. No navigation lights, no radio chatter, only silence and purpose. Loaded with high-explosive fragmentation warheads, these drones were not meant to return. They were kamikazes, ghosts with coordinates etched in code. Despite months of war, Russian air defenses in Brylivka remained sparse. Brylivka wasn't near a major front line, and that bred complacency. Just one Panzer battery to cover an entire junction. Too far from Crimea's S-400s. Too relaxed for constant radar sweeps. That night, they wouldn't even hear the drones approach. At 2:16 a.m., the first drone descended at a 45-degree angle, targeting the second fuel car. The warhead struck true. A split-second flash, then a column of fire shot 30 meters into the sky. Within seconds, the second drone followed, striking near the locomotive. Pressure built from within the tankers as crude oil combusted. Then, another detonation. The chain reaction had begun. The next morning, satellite images revealed charred remains of at least 7 fuel tankers. The rail line was twisted, scorched, and unusable. Russian emergency units attempted to contain the blaze for hours, but it burned until sunrise. This wasn't just an attack on a train. It was a direct assault on the fuel artery feeding Russian armored columns in Kherson and Zaporizhia. Without that fuel, Russian tanks stall. Convoys stop. Artillery remains in place. This single drone strike delayed multiple frontline fuel shipments, causing cascading delays across logistics lines. For Ukraine, this was more than symbolism. It was tactical art, a $20,000 drone eliminating millions of dollars in enemy supply. The Kremlin responded with silence. Pro-Russian Telegram channels posted blurry videos, calling it an accidental fire. But intercepted Russian comms revealed panic. Within 48 hours, Russian troops began fortifying rail stations with sandbags and moving fuel by night, signs of a force on edge. The message was loud: nowhere is safe. Not your tanks, not your fuel, not even deep in occupied territory. With a budget drone and flawless intelligence, Ukraine proved the battlefield is everywhere. This wasn't just a strike, it was a symbol. That even in darkness, Ukraine has eyes. That even in silence, death can fly. And for Russia's war machine, a fuel train may burn longer in memory than on the tracks.